Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, everybody, where we share our best tips and tricks to help you get just a little bit better every week. Eddie, what you got, man?
Stay in the pocket.
Stay in the pocket. Spoken like a drummer.
No, yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
I know what an affinity you have for football. And by saying that, I mean that I know that you have no affinity for football.
I don't care. Yeah.
But I'm going to use a football analogy on you, man.
Oh, boy. Okay. What you got?
Stay in the pocket. Stay in there. So there's this whole thing in football where, when the ball is snapped, and the line starts to collapse, it tends to collapse kind of like in a pocket. Mm-hmm. It collapses around the quarterback, and the quarterback has to make a choice.
Yeah.
Either the quarterback kind of like steps backwards, and in doing so has to run sideways, usually doesn't end well.
Yeah.
Or the quarterback kind of trusts his line and steps forward into the pocket, which is how the play is kind of designed to go. And then he follows his progressions, hopefully finds a receiver, gets the ball away, and things go well.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, the pocket does collapse on you. But even so, you're still better off because he didn't run backwards.
Right.
So point being, a lot of times we find ourselves in a spot where things get kind of difficult. And it seems like things are going to collapse on us.
Kind of dicey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you find yourself there, sometimes you need to kind of like lean in, step up into that instead of trying to flee and run away.
Yeah.
Many times you've worked very hard to, another sports analogy, football analogy, move the ball down the field.
Yeah.
To get where you are.
Yeah.
And it's not going to do you any good to just give up and run backwards. Quit, throw in the towel, decide that, this is stupid anyway. Like sometimes you've done everything, you've done all the prep, you've done everything you can do. Right now is just the uncomfortable part. And it really sucks, but that's probably what grows you the most.
Yeah.
So step into it, lean into it. It's just like, I want you to move up into the pocket and I want you to wait on the play to play out and progress. Eventually, you're going to know that's where I got to go with the ball, and you'll go there and it's going to work out.
Yeah.
So hang in there is basically the word.
You see in pickleball when you're at the kitchen line. See, I'll use my own sport here.
I dig it.
Is that, sometimes you can get a little bit antsy.
Yeah.
Right? You could be dinking along, right? You could be dinking along at the kitchen and somebody speeds something up at you and you get this urge to just like hit it back to him really, really fast, but that's not necessarily the best thing to do. What you're best to do is stay patient and keep following the ball and just keep staying with it until you find the opening, and then you can really punch it. So yeah, see, if you just use pickleball, man, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how I used to beat you in ping pong.
This is 1000% how you used to beat me in ping pong.
I would stay patient, and you would see one go a little bit up off the table, and you would inevitably like slam it down in the net.
Yeah, every time.
I would get the point.
I've gotten better since then, though.
Stay patient. Yeah, stay patient. Step into that hardship you're feeling right now. Like, step into the pressure and realize if you're right now in a situation in business that feels very uncomfortable, it's not going to do you any good to just throw the towel in and run backwards. You need to step up and lean in right now. You're going to be glad you did later.
Yep. Good word, dude. Actually, didn't want to hear that today, but it's fine. Guys, go build something awesome.